Hey, happy Friday to you. Today is May 15th, and these are the Friday Funnies, coming to you this week from San Antonio, Texas, home of the Alamo. As we all know, the Alamo is the world headquarters for the rent-a-car industry, as well as the place where they invented that slice of pie with a scoop of ice cream on it. Ooh, Davy Crockett and the boys sure did eat good. Today, the Alamo is famous for the Riverwalk, where restaurants, shops, and bars line the San Antonio River, while passenger boats full of old people go up and down the stream. It's always amusing since the river is rather shallow at that point. It's amusing to sit outside the bars and wait for the drunks to stumble out, because pretty soon one of them's going to fall in the drink, and that's always a good time. In the world of sports this week, Tom Brady found out that he's going to be suspended for 4 games for letting the air out of his balls during the playoffs. Now, I don't think this punishment is harsh enough. I mean, by using deflated balls, Brady won the Super Bowl, and this is a major offense in my opinion. I think he ought to be punished by being forced to play an entire season with the Chicago Bears. This would teach him a lesson. And speaking of lessons, I hope a few were learned by the subjects of this week's Friday Funnies. Hanan Mahmoud, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, went to the hospital in Amman, Jordan, to have a baby via C-section. Now, the 36-year-old woman gave birth, she then got sewn up, and she went back home. That's when family members noticed that Hanan's belly periodically vibrated. They took her back to the hospital where an x-ray revealed that the doctor had left his cell phone inside of her. Emergency surgery was performed to remove the phone, which had 37 messages on it and still held a full charge. But the doctor is going to have to pay substantial roaming charges. In Morris, New York, thieves broke into the Build-A-Burger restaurant and stole the cash register, the restaurant's surveillance system, and a large bowl of macaroni salad. The police were called, and they immediately set out to find the trail left by these robbers, and it wasn't very hard to do. It seems that the burglars stole the macaroni salad because they were hungry, and they decided to eat it as they ran, leaving a trail of it that even Maxwell Smart could have followed. The police arrested 3 men, charged them with burglary, criminal mischief, grand larceny, and possession of pilfered pasta. You remember the Village People? They had that song, In the Navy, where they sang about how much fun could be had in the Navy. And now Sweden is using that fun to scare away the Russians. After reports that Russian submarines had been sighted in the Baltic Sea near Sweden, the Swedish Peace and Arbitration Society came up with a method to scare them away. They designed the Singing Sailor Underwater Defense System, which consists of a large waterproof neon sign of a shirtless dancing sailor, along with a message in Morse code that says, "This way if you're gay." Now, this is all underwater. Now, since the Russians are afraid of becoming gay, they will allegedly run away in their submarine at the sight of the sign. Vladimir Putin is personally outraged by the sign, which features the singing sailor as shirtless, which he says is his trademark look. Hey, that's it for this week's Funnies, my friends, from San Antonio, Texas. I'll see you again next week from someplace else.